Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you stay a while. And today let's talk about fragrances that I've used in the month of June. I would love for you to tell me in the comments what fragrances have you used in the month of June. The month of June for me was a transitional month in a way because the first part of the month here where I live, it was really cold, really rainy, and it felt more like an early spring than summer. So I tended to use just a few fragrances that I wouldn't normally use in the heat of summer. And then towards the end of June, it started getting warmer and less rainy. So then I was able to transition into more of those aquatic, airy type of summery fragrances. The first fragrance that I want to talk about is this Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. This is a celebrity fragrance, but it is pretty lovely. It's a very light one, so I do need to overspray this just a little bit in order to smell it. And for me, it's more suited for spring, fall, winter, any season other than the really hot summer. I feel like it was a little bit too musky for me for the heat. But I did enjoy it in the first part of the summer when it was cold and rainy in my area. The next one that I've used in the month of June is this Tocca Stela. It's the small 1.7 ounce. And I just wanted to apologize about my fingers. I've done some gardening and pulled some weeds, and some sap from the weed just got on my skin and inside my fingernails. And even if I cleaned them, I took a shower, I scrubbed them, it's just not coming off and it looks horrible, but it is clean. It's just stained, I guess. But anyway, going back to the Tocca, this is a lovely blood orange scent that I simply adore. And hopefully I'll get to use more of it this summer. The next one I've used quite a lot of is this Pure Musc by Narciso Rodriquez for her. And I simply adore this fragrance. I think this might be my most favorite fragrance in my whole entire collection. This is gorgeous. This is airy, it's musky, florally. It's a little bit unisex, but to my nose, definitely leans feminine, but it's just a gorgeous one as a signature scent and just for the whole year. The next one I'm going to talk about is Prada La Femme. I have only used this once, to be honest, in the month of June, but since I did use it, I will talk about it. This is a gorgeous scent. It's very classy. It's a little bit sweet, very feminine. I would say this is definitely signature scent worthy, but it's not something I would wear in the dead of summer in the heat. So I've only worn it once to a kindergarten tour I did with my kid. So it was a cold, rainy day, and I felt like it worked on that particular day. This one here is Sofia by Sofia Vergara, and you might say, well, it doesn't look like you used it at all. That's because I actually used the rollerball. This rollerball here has a little baby dent in it because I don't use it a lot. I used it in June as a bed scent. This is way too heavy for me to use in the summer, but as a bed scent, it's comforting to me. So I've used the rollerball that came with the perfume, and it also came with a body lotion. And it's just a warm, comforting scent for the night. And the rollerball lets me apply just a little bit, just enough to enjoy it at night. Now this is Acqua di Gioia, and this is a travel size that came from my Fragrance Net subscription, and I have a full review of this Acqua di Gioia posted on my channel if you are interested to see. Actually, it was the very first video I've ever posted, and I've enjoyed it okay. I will hopefully finish this in the summer. You can see I have a tiny little baby dent there because I do not overspray perfumes like I've said, but I have used it and tested it for a good couple of weeks before reviewing it. and I will continue using it throughout the summer. It's very fresh, smells like a mojito to me. And the last fragrance I will be talking about is this Eternity Air for Women by Calvin Klein. And if Narciso Rodriquez Pure Musc is my favorite in my collection, this one I would say is my favorite in my collection right now for the summer. It's very summery scent. I'm going to have a full review of this coming up soon. I've been wearing it all throughout June. I don't need much of this because it lasts surprisingly long on me. But as I've said, I'm one of those cases that's sensitive to fragrance. But yes, I'll be reviewing that soon. And this was my little lineup of fragrances that I've used throughout the month of June. Let me know in the comments if you think these are too many, if they're too few. I'm really curious to see what you think because a lot of the YouTubers that talk about fragrance on YouTube have huge collections and they'll have 20 or 30 fragrances out at one time on their trays for the month. I will be doing a similar video at the end of every month talking about the fragrances that I wore throughout the previous month. So if you're interested, please consider subscribing and I will see you in the next one. Bye.